Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the ever-changing world of technology? Tech It Out can help make some sense of it all. Breaking down geek speak into street speak, technology columnist, author, and TV personality Mark Saltzman covers consumer technology each week for every listener. Mark tackles the latest news, reviews, and how-tos to help you understand what's hot, what's not, and why.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tech It Out. This is episode 419. I'm in New York with my lovely wife Kelly. We celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary on Wednesday the 5th, and we went to a taping of the Kelly and Mark show. Yes, live with Kelly Ripa and her husband Mark, so that was fun. And yes, if you caught it, we are Kelly and Mark, and that show is called Kelly and Mark. So my wife's always wanted to go, a bucket list thing, though I'm Mark with a C and she's Kellie, and the hosts of the show are Kelly with a Y and Mark with a K. Had a great time in the city as well. Some nice meals, including The View, which is on top of the Marriott Marquis Hotel near Times Square, where it revolves around the city, so you get a different view every couple of seconds. In fact, it takes an hour and 45 minutes for a full rotation on the restaurant level that we were at. But a really fun time in New York, and great weather too. We were able to walk around even in a t-shirt, crazy for early November. I also did some TV work on Thursday, chatting about some new laptops and other kinds of PCs, which I'll get to more in a moment. And before I tell you what's on tap for today, apologies for the ambient noise. I mentioned I'm in New York. Well, I'm recording this at the LaGuardia Airport. Flight is delayed back to Toronto, and I want to produce this show, so there's just some noise around me of people, running to gates and trying not to miss flights or eating food in restaurants. I've tried to find the quietest pocket I could possibly find, but you will not hear any of this during the interviews. It's just right now. Before I tell you what's on tap for today, Tech It Out welcomes Norton as a new partner on this program, along with Visa, both committed to protecting you from fraud in slightly different ways, but we're going to get to that momentarily. Let me tell you what's on tap for today's show. We're going to kick things off today with a look at a new smartwatch for kids called TickTalk 5. And no, not the same TikTok as the social media platform, and it is spelled differently, but we're going to get to these new watches and what they can do for kids and their parents who want peace of mind. They can track their kids' location through the watch, and they have fun features too, like music streaming and even video chatting through the watch itself. After that, tech lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong joins us with some gadget gift guides leading up to Black Friday and Cyber Monday a little bit later this month, from video games to a fancy coffee machine for the home. Speaking of games, I will also talk about some handheld gaming systems out now from ROG, whose parent company is Asus, and I'm referring to the ROG Xbox Ally and the Ally X, which has a little bit more power and longer battery life. I showed these devices on TV from New York last Thursday, as I mentioned earlier. Had a blast doing more than 25 interviews across the country. I also showed some AI-powered Asus laptops as well, which I'll also chat about in a few minutes from now. And finally, I was at Amazon's AWS event in Las Vegas. It's called reInvent, and that's Amazon Web Services. And I'm going to play an interview recorded there tied to accessibility. It's called SignSpeak. It's a platform for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. It seems like a wonderful tool, and I can't wait to share the deets with you on that. All of this and more on a new Tech It Out. So let's officially kick things off with our first interview. When you hear the words TikTok, you likely think of the wildly popular social media platform. But there's another TikTok, spelled T-I-C-K, like ticking of a clock, and talk, T-A-L-K, as in communication. As this TikTok is a family of smartwatches for kids, and of course their parents by extension, all to give peace of mind. Joining us to hear all about TickTalk 5, the latest smartwatch for kids, is Vivian Gong, president and co-founder of the company TickTalk. Nice to chat with you, Vivian. Thanks for your time.
Hi, very glad to be here.
So we're going to dive into the specific features of the new watch in a moment. But at a high level, what's TickTalk 5 all about?
Yes, we actually launched the 5 generations of TickTalk watch since 2016. Each one just getting smarter, safer, and better for families. TickTalk 5 is our latest model, and today it's one of the leading kids smartwatch brands in the US. It's really become the best cell phone alternative for kids aged 3 to 12. It let them call, video chat, and text you, but you stay in control with the parental control app. So there's no internet, no social media, no games, and no random contacts getting through. Some of the big features both parents and kids love are a two-way voice and video calling, messaging feature, plus talk to text, emojis, voice messaging, and photo sharing. Real-time GPS tracker, so you always know where your child is. Over 20 plus parental controls, things like approving contacts, setting reminders, school mode, blocking unknown numbers. From the watch end, your child can do SOS and 911 calls for emergencies, free kids-friendly streaming music, activity tracker. It also built in one from cameras so kids can take photos, selfie, and videos. So it's pretty much like giving your child a phone, but designed with your rules and safety in mind.
All right. So thanks for all that. So it's a lot to unpack. So it's a smartwatch for kids that lets parents and kids easily communicate without needing a phone, as well as allowing parents to monitor their kids' whereabouts. So again, offering that peace of mind that I hinted at off the top. And that's essentially what it is. And then aside from that, even though there's no games or social media or internet access, there is some fun to it too, in the sense that the kids can take photos of their friends and they can stream music. So it's both for entertainment and communication and monitoring as well, or tracking. All right. I like that it doesn't give you access to the internet or social media, letting you play games on it, because I think most parents would agree that kids have enough screen time already in their lives. Maybe their kids are not ready to have an iPhone or an Android phone yet. So let's discuss some of those features that are more practical first. So you mentioned GPS tracking. So this is when we're not talking about the ability to call your kids. This is a dashboard, I'm assuming, where parents can see at a glance where their kids are.
Yes, that is correct. So our location tracking is actually powered by Google Maps. It's extremely accurate, not only for outdoors, but also indoors, which give parents reliable real-time updates. And also this year, we add an AI-powered feature called Smart Ping, which actually learns and improves location accuracy over time. For example, in some rural areas where GPS signals are not strong enough, it might show the location is across the street. Parents can manually adjust the location in the app and report it to our Smart Ping. And the AI learns from the feedback and remembers it. So the accuracy keeps improving every time the watch checks in.
Because GPS is line of sight, the watch should be in direct line of sight with satellites hovering above the Earth. It doesn't work well indoors. So does this watch also have cellular connectivity?
Yes. So that actually works just like in standalone cell phone. It comes with a pre-installed SIM card that connect to either AT&T or T-Mobile's network. So even when there's no Wi-Fi, the watch uses cellular and the data to make phone calls, send messages, and stay connected.
Okay. Thank you for that, Vivian. I love the idea of not just two-way calls between parents and their kids through the watch, but also video calls too.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's one of the features family love the most.
You can't do that on Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's why we designed it. We think like it gives a lot of for fun for kids, and then that helps for the family communication. So it let parents and the kids see each other anytime, anywhere. So, sometimes like a quick, hi, Mom, I'm on my way from the bus, or a bedtime check-in where parents traveling, those little moments really matter. Mm-hmm. And the face talk is not just between the watch and the parents' phones. The kids can video call other TickTalk watches too. So they can chat face-to-face with cousins, classmates, and their best friends, which makes it fun and social, but still complete, parent-approved and safe.
I'm sure that parents have the option to control all of that should they want to, which leads me to my next question. You mentioned there were about 20 different parental controls that are customizable.
Definitely. So beyond the communication and safety features, so TickTalk 5 also include a lot of tools that both kids and parents really love. For example, we have a reminder feature where parents can set daily, weekly, or even monthly reminders. Everything from like wake up, brush teeth, get on the school bus, do homework, or little trolls like walk the dog or take out the trash. Each reminder pops up with like cute icons, so it feels fun for kids. Parents can also create customer reminders, adding their own text or messages. It's a great way to help kids stay on schedule and develop independence.
No, that's great. I like that. All right, we're going to continue chatting about TickTalk 5, the smartwatch, in a couple of moments from now. But I did want to just put a pin in it and thank Norton for officially joining Tech It Out as a partner. In today's connected world, a simple antivirus just isn't enough. Your identity, your finances, and your privacy are all on the line. That's why you need Norton 360 with LifeLock, the comprehensive solution that bundles device security and identity theft protection. Tech It Out has proudly partnered with Norton as they do protect your PC, your Mac, and mobile devices from viruses, ransomware, and malware, which is short for malicious software, of course. And LifeLock takes it a step further, constantly monitoring for the fraudulent use of your personal information, from your social security number to your bank accounts. If a threat is detected, you receive an alert. If the worst happens and your identity is stolen, a dedicated US-based identity restoration specialist will be there to personally help fix it. Plus, with the $1 million protection package, you get coverage for stolen funds and expenses. Norton 360 with LifeLock gives you the power to defend your entire digital life. Stop patching together protection. Get the all-in-one peace of mind with Norton 360 with LifeLock. Visit norton.com today. Again, that's norton.com, Norton.com. All right, we're going to continue learning about the TickTalk 5 smartwatch for kids, and by extension, their parents, when we return on Tech It Out. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Listen to Tech It Out whenever you want. Find the Tech It Out podcast at iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome back to Tech It Out. We are chatting with Vivian Gong, president and co-founder of the company TickTalk. That's TickTalk, not TikTok, the social media app. This is a smartwatch for kids. In particular, we're talking about the TickTalk 5, the latest smartwatch from the company. It is meant for both communication as well as entertainment. So kids, you said, could stream music if they like. Could they also change the watch face?
Yeah, there's like over 20 different watch faces the kids can pick.
What if the parents are not tech savvy? You know, this is the irony here today, Vivian, is that as parents, our job is to protect kids, even in the digital age. Yet the kids understand this world better than we do, than moms and dads do. So
Exactly.
What can they set this up? And is there like an app for parents to see where their kids are, or is it a website? Can you talk to us a bit about that on the back end?
Sure. Yes, that's something we really focus on. We know not every parent is super tech savvy, so we make sure TickTalk 5 is very easy to set up and manage. So when you first open the box, everything is ready to go. The SIM card is pre-installed. You just need to go to our website to activate it, then download our TickTalk app, scan a QR code to pair the watch, and then just follow the step-by-step. Most families are fully set up in less than 10 minutes. We also include short how-to video in the app, so you can watch them on the website. It's simple and stress-free. And then also, like, it's just in case like you need any help, our in-house customer support team is always ready. We also have tons of FAQ articles and instructional videos online.
Okay, good to know. And even though this is something that a lot of parents don't want to think about, in the event of an emergency, right? The child is in distress somehow. Let's hope this never happens. Obviously, the watch, as you said, there's an SOS mode. Kids can call 911. They can call mom or dad. Have you heard of any stories where it has helped a family out during a stressful or even potentially dangerous situation?
Yes, we have heard so many meaningful stories from families who use TickTalk, and those are honestly what keep us going, right? So I remember one mom used to call us and tell us about a time when her two sons didn't take the school bus home after class. Instead, they went exploring behind the school up into a little hair area. So the teachers and the parents were all worried because nobody know where they were. So, but luckily they have TikTok. So the mom opened the TikTok app and checked the real-time location. She could see exactly where they were, and she drove there and found that they are safe. And she told us that moment was when she truly realized the value of having TikTok. Yeah, so also we heard like a lot of like families with special needs children who use our reminders to help their kids with daily transitions, like moving from class to therapy or remembering routines. It helps them feel more confident and independent.
I like that. Just going back to emergency situations before we wrap up and I ask you about costs and how to get going and all that. If, heaven forbid, a child is taken and they see that they're wearing a watch that may not look like a regular watch, so someone takes it off. Again, this is just playing devil's advocate here, Vivian. Is there a way to have that watch kind of like sewn into a backpack or something where it's not visible? It would still work, right? If it's got cellular connectivity.
Yes, that is correct.
So that's good to know that you could hide it, heaven forbid.
Yeah, so you can put it in the backpack or even in the like school lock, just in case the school don't let you to bring the smartwatch in. But we do have the school mode, which will just lock the whole watch screen. And the kids cannot use it. They can only check the time and also do the SOS emergency call.
All right. And then finally, how much does TikTok 5 cost? How do we get one? What's the best place to learn more as well?
Yeah, so TikTok 5 retail price is $159.99, and then our TikTok wireless plan starts at just $9.99 a month with no contracts, no activation fee, and full nationwide coverage. Each watch comes with free US shipping, a 1-year warranty, and a lifetime software update. So family can feel confident it's built to last. And you can find the TikTok 5 online at our website, mytiktok.com, as well as on Amazon, Walmart, and the Best Buy sites. And it has 4 colors. They're ash gray and blue, purple, and green.
That's great. So again, mytiktok.com. That's MYTICKTALK, like tick-tocking of a clock, not the other one. mytiktok.com, or the retail support that you mentioned. Vivian, thank you so much for your time. This sounds like a fantastic product. I really appreciate you chatting with us about it, and all the best. Happy early holiday season to you.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Welcome back to Tech It Out. We cover cybersecurity a lot on this program and how you can best protect yourself in the digital age, even if you're not super tech savvy. One part of the solution is securely shopping online. And so I'm thrilled about my partnership with Visa on Tech It Out, as they've made some significant investments in fraud prevention over the past 5 years, as much as $10 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B, to support Visa's brand promise to protect the financial information of individuals and businesses. Zero liability means peace of mind when you shop online using your Visa card. There can be no half measures when it comes to cybersecurity, which is why the company takes an aggressive and multi-layered approach to combating the rising threat of malicious software and other threats by well-funded and global criminal enterprises. Read more about Visa and how securing the world's payments is priority one at visa.com/security. That's visa.com/security. When we return on Tech It Out, we're going to catch up with tech lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong. Speaking of New York, he's got a great accent. Love this guy. He was in a sister studio to the one that I was working at, and he was chatting about some other gadget gift ideas ahead of Black Friday. So we're going to hear his picks when we return on Tech It Out. Stay with us.
Want to follow Mark? Google him. Mark with a C and Saltzman with a Z. Breaking down geek speak into street speak. This is Tech It Out. Tech It Out with technology columnist, author, and TV personality Mark Saltzman.
Welcome back to Tech It Out, everyone. If you are just joining us now for the first time, apologies for some ambient noise around me. I'm at LaGuardia Airport, ahead of a flight back home to Toronto. There are some strong winds here, and maybe also tied to the government shutdown and air traffic control and some other issues that are unrelated to the weather. But yeah, flights delayed, but I need to produce a weekly Tech It Out program for you. As they say, on with the show. Just a little bit of noise around me off the top of these segments, but the interviews sound pretty good. And without further ado, yes, I caught up with a fellow tech expert, so let's go ahead and jump right in. The holidays are fast approaching, and if you're looking for unforgettable gifts, from the hottest tech to personalized treasures, we've got the help you need. Digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong is here with us with his ultimate cheat sheet for a fun and stress-free season. Welcome, Mario.
Good to be on with you, Mark. Thanks so much for having me. And you're right, my friend, I've partnered up with some great brands to help you nail your holiday gift list this year.
Great. All right, Mario. So why don't we start with ways to add that personal touch this holiday season?
Well, one of the ways you can do that is with Staples. They have really stepped up personalization in an awesome way. They have you covered. They make every moment count, and they even have same-day printing and 40% off custom cards, mugs, wrapping paper, return address labels. I mean, you name it. Now through November 15th, you'll be able to take advantage of that. I have a mug on set with me with my dog's photo on it, family holiday cards. We even have some personalized gift wrap that has images of my family on it as well. It's really cool. Just makes every gift feel unforgettable. Plus, you can explore other designs for other occasions like birthdays, weddings, and even small businesses for all year long. And Staples even offers more savings throughout the holiday season for ways to spread that joy and cheer.
I agree. I love one-of-a-kind personalized gifts. So are you trying to say then, Mario, that I could expect something with your smiling face on it for the holidays this year? Was that where you're going with this?
You are going to get a gift wrap with not just my face, my wife, my dog, my son. You're getting the whole family.
Awesome. Well, I wait with bated breath. All right, Mario, how about some ideas for our tech lovers and on-the-go pros out there in radio land and podcast land?
Oh, well, I've been loving these JBL over-the-ear headphones, but also some earbuds from them as well. So let me first talk about the JBL Tour 1 M3. Now, these are over-ear headphones. The sound on these are incredible. It's also super comfortable to wear. It's like one of those things where I wear over-the-ear headphones. After a while, they start to irritate me. These don't. They have up to 70 hours of battery life and a touchscreen transmitter that connects to in-flight entertainment, which is really cool, and that controls also music or calls. And then you have the Tour Pro 3 earbuds. Now, these include a smart charging case that acts as a wireless transmitter, and you can use the charging case to do a lot of controls and things that you want to adjust with the headphones. So you're not looking for your phone, is my point. You can just grab the transmitter, still do what you want to do with your phone. Both of these have adaptive noise canceling and ambient aware mode, so you can tune in or out whenever you need. And in addition to that, another great holiday gift is Microsoft's Copilot Plus PCs. Now, I know you know a lot about these, Mark, but these are, as we both know, the fastest, most intelligent, and secure Windows PCs yet. And the Surface Laptop features built-in AI, which is going to help you work smarter, edit photos faster. You'll just get a lot more done. It has a 13-inch touchscreen. It's super lightweight design. It has up to 23 hours of battery life. That's incredible. And with Copilot on Windows, it's the computer that you can actually talk to. So it's available in 3 different colors. It's perfect for students, creatives, or anyone on the move. You can get them at Microsoft.com, Best Buy, or Amazon.
Great ideas, Mario. In fact, I just had JBL on my Tech It Out podcast, and they were amazing. All right, so JBL and Microsoft, and then let's shift gears. We are chatting, by the way, with Mario Armstrong, tech lifestyle expert, who is a regular on this program. We're chatting about some early holiday gadget gift ideas. How about 2 more fun ideas that really stand out, in your opinion?
Okay, I got one for the gamers and then one that you're going to want to have for the holiday season and beyond. It's in your kitchen, so stick around for that. The first one is Sega. Sega's got 2 great picks. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Now, this game is going to let you race through land, sea, air, even space, and it's going to do it in the true Sonic way. You're going to have those travel rings, those epic power-ups, and there's even characters from Minecraft and SpongeBob. And then the other game is called 2 Point Museum. Now, this this is a fun, creative game where you design your own museums, you go on expeditions, you show off your rarest artifacts. You're essentially curating for the museum, but it's all done with a dose of silliness and a lot of fun, too. So both titles are available on current-gen consoles and PC, with Sonic Racing Crossworlds coming soon to Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I teased this earlier. If you or someone you know loves coffee, and who doesn't, right? And then also, what if you love beautiful kitchen tech? Well, I have the best statement for you in your kitchen. It's the Jura S8. Now, this is a next level gift. I mean, the sculptural design on this and the high quality craftsmanship, it's gonna make an immediate statement in your kitchen. From a vibrant color touchscreen, you just swipe, and they got 27 different cafe-style drinks, and you just use it like a smartphone. You just swipe across that vibrant touchscreen, and it walks you through every step. It's all freshly ground, never capsuled, and one of my coolest features is that it has a sweet foam function, which lets you flavor the milk foam too.
All great ideas, Mario, from the Sega games to the Jura coffee machine on steroids. Love it. And I do love my cup of joe. Couple of them a day. Awesome. All right, finally, Mario, where can we go for more info on everything here?
Just go to inthenews.tv. We got all the details there, plus images. You got to go on there and see stuff and video of this stuff. Go to inthenews.tv.
Thank you so much, Mario. Always great to chat with you. And of course, ending off on coffee, I do want to say ciao. Talk to you soon, buddy. All the best.
Ciao. Talk to you soon.
Hey, don't forget, also on the program, I'm going to share a few gadget gift ideas. In particular, they are tied to gaming PCs, both handheld models as well as laptops. That'll be at the end of the program. And before that, in a couple of minutes from now, we're going to learn about an app called SignSpeak, which is powered by AWS, Amazon Web Services. For those who are deaf or hard of hearing, I was at the Amazon reInvent show in Las Vegas where this technology was demoed for me and I was blown away. So I'm going to interview the head of that startup for you after this short break. If you are on social media and you want to reach out and say hi, it's Mark Saltzman, MarkSaltzman. And you can find me on X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, YouTube, TickTalk, and a few others. Once again, it's Mark Saltzman, and I look forward to chatting with you on social media. Let me know what you think of the program. If you have any tech questions for me, any ideas for upcoming guests or topics, I'm all ears. Once again, it's Mark Saltzman, Mark with a C, Saltzman with a Z. Hang tight. More Tech It Out coming right up after this short break when we learn about SignSpeak, powered by AWS. We'll be right back.
Breaking down geek speak into street speak. Check it out. Hosted by Mark Saltzman.
Welcome back to Tech It Out. As listeners of this show know, I get excited about technology that can enhance or enrich people's lives. And with that comes accessibility tools to even the playing field for everybody. Yesterday, I spoke with a company here at AWS in Las Vegas called Lumen that has created a wearable headset to help those who are blind or vision impaired better navigate around city streets with tactical, like vibration, cues, almost like a guide dog that could nudge you a certain way. Now we're going to learn about a tool for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. We're joined by Yami Payano. She is CEO and co-founder of SignSpeak. It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for having me here today.
Why don't we dive right in? What is SignSpeak?
So SignSpeak is essentially an interpreting agency that is led by AI. So we've created a proprietary software that would essentially do the two mechanisms that an interpreter does, which is interpret sign language into voice and then voice back into sign language. And then we also have a human force behind it, because at the end of the day, our goal is to provide accessibility, and we understand that AI is not for everywhere, but the goal here is how do we scale up interpretation, because there's 48 million deaf and hard of hearing in the U.S. There's a huge interpreter shortage. There's only 10,000 certified interpreters. That's like one interpreter for a lot of deaf people. So our goal is really making sure that deaf people get access everywhere. And in addition to that, our technology extends beyond interpretation to be able to now, anything that has voice recognition now can be activated through sign language. So think about all the amazing AI agents that are being created that are voice activated or Zoom summary, right? We all now use summarization at the end of our calls in Zoom and other video conferencing calls. So imagine being able to now have signers and deaf people in the workforce that can have that same tool as well.
All right. So would this tool, SignSpeak, be available to those who do online video chatting, like you're Zooming with your colleagues, or even on a consumer level with family and friends, and there's like a AI avatar in the corner that is signing what you are saying verbally, and then the person who is signing on the other end, who is deaf or hard of hearing, they can sign back, and then it's a simulated voice. Is that fair? And is it mostly for online video communication?
Yes. So, right, that's exactly right. There's a fake person that is in the center, and then the deaf person can sign, and we can speak into it, and there would be a simulated voice. It is for online, and we do have a in-person app that the deaf consumers don't need to pay for. It is more for them to get used to the technology. This is brand new AI. So really making sure that the deaf consumer gets used to it from the comfort of their home. So we do offer it for them to use it at home. But we understand that the deaf community should not pay for their own accessibility. So we offer it at the consumer level, and we're also offering it to enterprises.
All right. So do you mean then, like just like you and I are talking in the same room right now, that if you had it on your phone, that this could kind of be a mediator between us two if you were deaf and I did not speak ASL?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thanks for that. Earlier this year, I was at an Intel event, and they had something similar that they were demonstrating on stage. How does AWS help you deliver this service?
Yeah, I think that our infrastructure takes into account latency because the real-time communication needs to happen instantaneously and in real time. So right now, our system is equal to the latency of an interpreter. So usually, because we're talking about ASL and English, two different, completely different languages with two different grammatical structure, there is about a 3 to 2 second lag time that any interpreter will have. And the deaf community is very used to it. What my team is super excited about AWS is sort of AWS Trainium, AWS Inforatia, which really allows us to train these models and operate them at a lower cost so that then when we're talking about things like using smaller models on the phone or on device, well, now that is a reality. And we've seen what has happened with voice recognition, where now voice recognition is essentially everywhere. That is because we have smaller models that can do that. And AWS has allowed us to get there through some of their technology.
We are chatting with Yami Payano. She's CEO and co-founder of SignSpeak. That's the name of the company and the solution, the service?
Yes, correct. So please go to www.sign-speak.com.
All right, sign-speak.com to learn more. Yami, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your AWS reInvent show.
Thank you, and same to you.
The new Sandisk Creator Series is a line of storage solutions designed specifically for content creators, the driving force behind the content that we consume online, from videos and blog posts to podcasts and social media updates. These external Sandisk SSDs and other flash-based products help to streamline the creative workflow from start to finish. There are 5 main features of the Sandisk Creator Series. Number 1, high speeds. Plug-and-play solutions that offer fast read and write speeds, ensuring smooth workflows and quick transfers of large files. Number 2, durability. These products are designed to withstand the rigors of on-the-go use, with features like drop protection and resistance to water and dust. Number 3, portability. This SanDisk series includes several portable SSDs and other flash drives, making it easy to take your storage with you wherever you go. Number 4, compatibility. These SanDisk products are designed to work with a range of devices, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, desktops, cameras, and more. And number 5, high capacity. There's no longer a trade-off between the durability of solid-state drives and capacity for those who need a lot of storage, as you can have it all, now with drives that can store several terabytes of data. More info is at sandisk.com/creator. That's sandisk.com/creator. Well, we've got one more block left of Tech It Out, where I will share the latest in gaming laptops and handheld PCs. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Follow Mark Saltzman on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Listen to Tech It Out whenever you want.
As I mentioned earlier in the show, I had a blast on TV on Thursday from New York City, where I'm recording this right now, talking with over 25 stations across the country for some recommended PC-related gifts, whether they're laptops or handheld PCs designed for gamers. That's my jam right there. So I thought I would share with you the computers that I showed on TV. And if you do want to see them, by the way, you can simply go to inthenews.tv if you want to see these products in action. Before I share these with you, I wanted to first offer a tech tip. You know, the clock has run out on Windows 10 support, and so it's imperative to upgrade to Windows 11 to eliminate major security risks and basically give you peace of mind. But it's not just about protection, but a smoother, faster system. So with Windows 11, which you can upgrade your existing Windows 10 machine to for free if it supports it, or better yet, there's new laptops and desktops out there, you can take advantage of those modern benefits to help you with productivity and multitasking, as well as features that gamers will love. More on that in a moment. And there's also AI-powered experiences like Microsoft Copilot that can help you with everything from holiday planning to finding the perfect gift for everyone. So let's start off with handheld gaming and the highly anticipated, just released ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X, both of which are portable powerhouses that blend a full PC with a console-like experience. I love the vibrant 7-inch display. It's a full HD screen, comfortable Xbox-like controls on each side, a long-lasting battery, and the option to dock these devices to play on a big screen when you're back at home or in a hotel room. And speaking of gaming, you'll also want to check out, or as I like to say, you'll also want to tech out the ROG Zephyrus G16, a powerful laptop that's also a looker, so there's no trade-offs, with a sleek premium aluminum body and customizable lighting to flex your style. By the way, that's RGB lighting in the keyboard itself, as well as lighting on the back of the laptop behind the display. It runs on Windows 11 for work, school, and play, and it's thin and light, so you can take it everywhere. And I want to mention, all of these PCs I've mentioned so far include a 3-month subscription to PC Game Pass, so you can start gaming right out of the box. Love that. 2 more laptops to share with you. There's the AI-powered Asus ZenBook S16, a premium laptop with high performance, stunning aesthetics, and extreme portability. I mean, it's just a 1/2 inch thin and built from Ceraluminum, which is an exclusive Asus material that's lightweight yet durable. Productivity is also supercharged by Microsoft Copilot, instantly accessible with a dedicated keyboard key to summon your AI assistant. Another pick is the versatile and flexible Asus VivoBook 14 Flip. As the name suggests, it has an incredible 360-degree hinge that lets you flip it into multiple modes like a tablet. With Windows Hello, you simply glance at the infrared camera to securely unlock your device, so you don't have to remember passwords. It uses biometrics identification. The most impressive feature of this 14-inch OLED laptop, incredible battery life of up to 28 hours on a single charge. For everything I've chatted about here today, the VivoBook 14 Flip, the ZenBook S16, the ROG Zephyrus G16, and the ROG Xbox Ally and Ally X, you can head on over to asus.com. That's ASUS.com. And thank you for your patience when the segments are a little bit louder than others with some ambient noise like I am here at LaGuardia Airport. So just finishing up production on this week's Tech It Out. And thank you for tuning in, whether you listen on your favorite local talk radio station or if you subscribe to the podcast version. Thrilled to have you along. I wanted to give one more shout out to Norton and Visa. Again, 2 amazing partners on this program. After all, Norton does protect your PC, your Mac, and your mobile devices from viruses, ransomware, and other kinds of malicious software, or malware for short, while LifeLock takes it a step further, constantly monitoring for the fraudulent use of your personal information, from your social insurance number to your bank accounts. So instead of piecemeal, like using different cybersecurity protection from different companies, you can get it all under one roof from Norton. Again, it's called Norton 360 with LifeLock. There are other features as well, like Norton Password manager like it's VPN, so you can browse the web anonymously and out of the prying eyes of advertisers and internet service providers and the government and all that, so you get your privacy that you want and deserve through Norton VPN. There's so many tools that you could read about at norton.com. That's norton.com. And then for Visa, did you know that shoppers are 3 times more likely to enter an unfamiliar store if it displays a Visa logo? And customers are 5 times more likely to think a merchant is reputable. This is because Visa has invested billions over the years in fraud prevention, so you don't need to think twice about shopping at retail or online with your Visa card, nor should businesses be concerned about secure payments. Visa is deploying advanced technology to ensure customer data is not vulnerable, no matter where the transactions take place. Learn more about Visa's work in protecting you and your purchases at visa.com/security. That's visa.com/security. Thank you so much for tuning into the program, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I look forward to chatting with you next weekend for another brand new episode of Tech It Out. Bye-bye for now.